Well, here we are, episode 5 of The Long Haul. It is November the 20th, which you already know because you saw the title card, or you looked at your phone earlier, or at a calendar, or whatever you're using to figure out what day it is. For me, this marks 7 months since I got the order from my doctor to self isolate that first time, and it has been a very long 7 months. I'm still dealing with pain and discomfort in my chest. It's actually gotten worse. Instead of it feeling like I've got like stones here and there in my lungs, it feels like I've got a great big one right in the middle of my chest. Walking around is not easy. I've been getting the stabbing pains in my sides again. I've been getting them in my sternum. It's almost never ending. Now, I did start that new course of treatment that my doctor gave me, the new medication. Been on it for a little over a week now. I've also had a near constant headache that entire time, and that is one of the side effects this medicine could have. And if this is what it's gonna be like, then I might need to look at something else because this is getting hard to function. I actually had 2 migraines this week. Now, I'm prone to headaches to begin with. It's not unusual for me to have one daily, but not quite to this severity. So, yeah, that's been fun. What else was fun is I got to go have blood drawn today, and I freaking hate needles. And I know that kind of surprises folks because they'll notice I've got tattoos, and they'll be like, "What, you don't you use needles to get tattoos?" Well, yeah, but they're a different kind of needle, number one, and number two, the tattoo gun just sounds really cool. And then you're getting wearable art. You know, it's not like a hypodermic that they just jab. Okay, no. Nope, not talking about those. Hate those things. Let's just leave it at that. So, oh, and my breathing actually hasn't been as bad this week. So, hey, there's a bit of a silver lining. So, some things are better, some things are worse. Appetite hasn't quite gone back to the uptick that I would like it to have, but no, what are you gonna do? So some non-health related COVID things. My county here in California, Santa Clara County, um, we are back in purple tier, which means restrictions again. We're not back to shelter in place, although I think that probably wouldn't be a bad idea. And the governor of California, Gavin Newsom, is instituting a curfew starting tomorrow night, Saturday the 21st. So between the hours of 10 p.m. and 5 a.m., you can't be out. That unless you're doing an essential job, and that's pissing a lot of people off. I've heard of folks who are now signing petitions to have Newsom recalled. I don't think he did a bad job. I think he opened the state up too soon, and that's why we're having this massive uptick. And then also people having to do their gatherings, during the summer holidays, and Mother's Day, Father's Day, and all of that, and even probably for Halloween. And then, of course, next Thursday is Thanksgiving here in the United States, and people are going to be wanting to go and gather with family and loved ones. And I understand. I'd like to do that too. I haven't seen my family. My mom and my sister and my nieces and nephew. I haven't seen them since last Christmas, and I'm not going to be seeing them. It's not safe. I mean, I'm gonna call my family on Thanksgiving. We might do a Zoom thing with my in-laws on Thanksgiving, but we're not going to be seeing anybody in person, and we're not going to be doing that for Christmas either. It's just not safe, and people are all up in arms because, oh, well, we can't cancel Christmas. I mean, I've even seen memes that say, like, before you cancel Christmas this year, remember that nothing is guaranteed, and we might not all be here next year. Well, yeah, you might not all be here next year if you have your gatherings and somebody gets sick. The way I see it, it's better to cancel this year so we can all be together next year. And pandemics, man, they suck. You know, we've been lucky, in the quote unquote developed world that we haven't had to deal with too many of these. This is the first really major one of my lifetime. But, it's part of the problem, I think, is because Americans as a society, we're all focused on the individual. Rugged individualism is something that is, valued here in the US. And when it comes to looking at what is best for everybody, what is best for the group, that's when you start having words like socialism thrown around as if it's a four-letter word, and it really isn't. Um, Same thing with masks, people don't want to wear them. They're not comfortable. They're inconvenient. But and that reminds me, it's one of the other restrictions we got now. When you leave the house, you got to wear a mask. And, for a lot of folks, that's not going to change anything. I mean, I wear a mask every time I go out. Most people I know wear a mask every time they go out. But there are those out there who it's like, well, my freedoms. And that's where we get into the selfishness. So I am anticipating seeing protesters around again like I saw over the summer. Wanting the state completely reopened and no more mask mandates because, this is America. We've got our freedoms. Yeah, you do. And I've got my freedom not to get sick again. So please wear a mask. It's to protect you. It's to protect me. It's to protect everybody. So, not that rousing a rendition this week, or rousing of an edition, I should say. But then again, like I said, I've had a headache all week. I'm tired. And it's been kind of a day. So, on that note, I guess I'll be talking to you again next Friday, Black Friday, day after Thanksgiving. And I have this nasty feeling that people are going to go out and do all the bargain hunting and all the shopping and probably being stupid about it. I hope I'm wrong. So, till next time, wear your mask, wash your hands, be safe out there.